Alright guys, welcome to the video today. So in this video we're going to be talking about matchmaking. I was on my phone at school and I check Twitter, right, or like in the middle of some sort of break in my English class, and I see that the new matchmaking changes have been released and there's notes for them. So I'll read them off to you really quick. So it says, we've made a change to the matchmaking system in an effort to increase match quality. Our specific goal is to reduce the number of matches that begin before they fill up with players. To achieve this, we are expanding the available skill range for other players earlier and more aggressively. We will also be looking for lower latency matches for longer than before. Obviously, if you guys want to finish reading the article, I will link that in the description box down below. But this was very encouraging. So I got home and I played for around 2.5 hours, 3 hours, and I really enjoyed it. Side note, this gameplay was actually from last night. I don't know what it was. I don't know how I matched these people. This wasn't after the matchmaking changes, but overall what I saw is that, you know, before with skill-based matchmaking, the players that I was matching were extremely intelligent, like every single one of them. You weren't capable of having a situation where you were shooting them without them engaging with you or pretty much making eye contact with you. And what would happen kind of as a result of this is that every single engagement would be a 1v1, and there was no variation. There were no games where you went off and you got a ton of kills. It was just a ton of games were 1.5s. An amazing game where you felt like you were playing great was like a 1.98 or a 2.0 or a 2.2. It just didn't really feel that rewarding. And with this change, I feel like if you do have a good game and your shot is on during that game, given that you are playing players who aren't quite as good as they would have been before, supposedly from Bungie's patch notes, it does feel more rewarding, and I do like how that feels. Unfortunately, later in the day they released their patch notes for the December patch, and this was very highly anticipated, and for a lot of people this was the make or break patch, right? So depending on what they did in this patch, a lot of people were going to either continue playing the game or just stop playing it. And what we were expecting, or what a lot of people were expecting, is a lot of weapon tuning, adjustments or changes or whatever. Obviously, like the whole buff primaries, hashtag movement sort of thing, or I guess for some people want shotguns nerfed, whatever it may be. There's a lot of different demands and requests going around regarding weapon balance or subclass balance, and they didn't respond to it, which is unfortunate, but I do think that this is a step in the right direction in a huge way. For me, this takes off a lot of stress from playing PvP. If I want to go in with people who are less experienced, then I can do that. Whenever I'm streaming, a lot of people ask me like, hey, let's play. It just isn't fun because I end up on a team with players who don't do as well, and it's just not it's not a fun experience for them because they don't do well, I'm not doing as well, our team loses all the time. It's just not a fun experience. And the thing that I cherish the most about year one is just how casual and just how laid back and enjoyable it was for me, right? You lay back, you play like I used to be able to play, and obviously there's different factors going on here. The game was new, right, 2 years ago and whatnot, and the weapons were fresh. I hadn't used the Thorn before, I hadn't used the Last Word before. Things were a lot fresher than they are now, but at the same time, it just, the feeling of it was there, and I haven't felt that feeling of being able to go into a match relaxed, be able to not be focusing like super hard. You're basically playing these monkeys, these animals that snort G Fuel or Gamma up their nose every single day and want to try as hard as they possibly can to win. But when you've been playing a game for 2 years, a little bit over 2 years now, you don't get that that encouragement or that motivation to like try that hard every single game. It just got old after a while. And right now, from what I can kind of tell from me playing for this 2, 3, 4 some odd hours that I did today, is that it feels substantially better, and I can see myself playing public matches or Kontrol. Like I did not mess around with Kontrol at all for the longest time because of this reason, and I just felt like there's no purpose. Kontrol was a mode where I wanted to challenge myself. How many kills can I get in one game? Some days it'll be 15, some days it'll be 20, sometimes it'll be 30. It doesn't matter. The point is that there's variation, right? You have the opportunity to get, a 40, 50 kill game. I don't think I've gotten a 50 kill game since skill-based matchmaking has been released, like ever. Like not a single game. it just took the fun out of it for me. I hope this puts some of the fun back. I want to see how well of a game I can have. I don't know how manageable it is right now with weapon balance, but I'm gonna go for it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I have links to everything that I mentioned in the description box down below. One last thing is that YouTube is doing that weird thing where if you're sub to someone, it's not showing up in their sub box. It's also randomly unsubscribing people. So if you don't want to miss a video, you can either just type my name in and go to my channel every single time you want to check for a video. Chances are, if any video is uploaded, it's going to be at 12 p.m. Pacific time. But if you want to do a completely alternative option, if you go to my channel, you search up my channel, and you go down to the little bell and you click on it, that will turn on notifications and you'll be notified exactly when I upload, and you shouldn't be missing any uploads in your sub box. Like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was fun to make. I'm very excited for the future of pubs. And yeah, I hope to see you guys in my next video. Peace.